Howdy, 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 and welcome to another episode of the DirtInfo podcast. And also, as the special Thanksgiving episode. So, happy Thanksgiving to all those that celebrate tomorrow or whenever you're listening to this. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into our first segment. And
It's called Stylin and Profile.
All right.
Carter, you look ready?
Yeah, so usually I try to do like a theme, but I got no Thanksgiving racing theme shirts. So I'm just trying to go with one I haven't done at this point. I don't think I've done this one. It's the legendary 100 sweatshirt from 2023, which I guess they did announce that they changed it a bit this year. I think it's 10,000 to win for late models in
It is.
2026. So that's new. But yeah, we're at the point where we're going for new stuff, and I have so many of them. It's just like I have to dig them out of a container to get new
Yeah,
ones.
I'm in the same boat. I have like a retired ones over there that I've started picking through here and there. Um, so yeah, I feel the pain. It's a good thing you're going to the dome. I might have to like Venmo you a bunch of cash and have you pick me up some
Well,
stuff at the dome.
I'm gonna have to not do like all of my dome shirts in one episode, so then I can make it last through the off season.
Yeah, you're gonna have to save some, that's for sure. I try to do that too. I do think there's one that I bought that I like try to wear every episode. But you're always wearing black, and I feel like we it looks weird if we're both in black, so I haven't worn it yet. Maybe I'll bust it out
We
next
can be
week.
the Men in
Uh,
Black.
We could be. We have on a few of them actually. The things I pay attention to are sometimes just so random. But anyway, well, I'll do this one. I'll be honest. This is like actually one of my absolute favorite shirts. This is a Garrett Smith shirt.
I thought it was Gio
Um,
Selzy.
no, yeah, no. So this is Garrett Smith. Um, and on the back is super cool. So this is when he did the like camo pink camo wrap. And so then on the back it has a Brittany Spaniel and it says like that dog will hunt or something. And it's like sort of a fall scenery in the background. Anyway, whole bunch of reasons I like it, but it's like one of my favorite shirts. I wear the hell out of it. Like if we close up, it's all cracked up and stuff. But like I feel like every time I'm getting ready to wear it, he does something stupid. And so then I'm like, I don't want to be the bad guy wearing a Garrett Smith shirt. But so I said to hell with it. We're getting low. I'm gonna rock one of my favorite shirts to wear. So I'm wearing this one. But anyway, also I'll take this opportunity real quick. So a little bit of styling and profiling in a way, but next week we're gonna have actually like a special episode. So we've had a few of them. Here recently. I guess this is our special season, Carter. We're in our own like podcast special season. But next week we're gonna have a couple of guests join us, and we're going to do a dome draft. So we're gonna draft modified and late model rosters, and we'll be competing for something. We haven't figured out what yet, but we know there's gonna be some kind of prize up. And so we're looking forward to that, and you'll have to tune in to see who they are. And we're gonna do our best to not have it be like I took this guy because of these stats kind of thing, but more of a tell a story if you got one. If you don't, we'll jump around. But it should be. I'm looking forward to it. It should be an absolute blast. So
We did it last year too, so hopefully it goes smoother this time after a year of practice.
yeah, we're a little more seasoned now. Like I think we got a little too analytical on the last one.
Yeah,
Like which I am prone to do. So like I'm saying all of this as like a reminder to myself to keep it in check. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to it. The guest should be pretty awesome. You'll find out next week. We're not going to spoil the surprise, so you'll have to tune in next week to see who they are. But we're looking forward to it. But anyway, with that, let's jump into our next segment. And that's what did you do? So Carter, do anything freaky this weekend?
no, there's no racing. There's nothing to do now.
Yeah, there is no racing. Well,
Well, for now.
um, for now, yeah. Next week it that turns around in a
Actually,
hurry.
one thing I did do, I did find one more race to go to after the Dome. So I don't even know if we'll
Ooh.
do an episode that week or not. Um, because that'd be pretty much the only thing we talk about because there's no, it's like December 20th. So
Christmas week too. Yeah, we may take that one off. We may do a very short one just to hear about where you're going. But
5 minute episode.
yeah, 5-minute episode. We'll have to squeeze a lot of shorts out of that. Anyway, well, I didn't go racing, but I did go to an event. And so I kind of want to talk about it. I got the SLP hat on again, so that must mean we won. And we absolutely did. I say we because, man, all right. So I consider this partly my I contributed to this. So it was in the I told we were in the dome. I say the dome. I'm an old man. I'm convinced no matter how many times you or anyone else corrects me and says the bank, it's just the dome in my brain. It
See,
just is the
we're at the
dome.
point where now the dome for me is not football related. It's racing related.
I know, which is going to make this story super confusing because I was just talking about how we're doing a dome draft and all this other stuff. And then I'm like, but here in Minnesota, that used to be a dome. But anyway, so they were at US Bank. And it was a vibe. I told you we showed out like a public school last week, and the whole town, I'm telling you, dude, the whole town, it felt like, was at the bank on Saturday. It was everybody, like everybody from this time from the 20 to the 20, from field level all the way on the first section. We were on the visitor side, no less. So like way more seating than the home side.
Yeah.
Packed. It was absolutely packed. We had that. I guess the Minnesota State High School League reached out to the school and were like, y'all had the most by far. Most people show up by far. But so like it was a whole vibe, and it was a close game. It was a back and forth battle. We were playing why am I blanking on the name? Oh yeah, we were playing Chanhassen. So it was Spring Lake Park versus Chanhassen. It was a back and forth game. We eventually, so going into the fourth quarter, it was a really good game in the first half, and we went in leading, and we only scored 3 points in the second half and kind of had to hang on. It was a little bit of the defense had to step up. So needless to say, the second half was a defensive battle for our team. And when your team's on defense, bro, you be loud. And we're in a stadium, right? Like we're trying to affect the outcome at this point. Look at how many people we brought. We should be loud. And I'll tell you, it took a lot of poking and prodding, as far as I'm concerned, to get those folks to get going. But man, so the game ended. The game ended. They were in or near the red zone. I can't even remember exactly where they were, but they're in or near the red zone, going in to score, or trying to score with less than a minute left in the game.
How
And
much
they
were they
threw an
down by?
interception. 3 points.
Okay, so they could have
They
sent
could
it
have tied.
overtime. Yeah,
Yeah, they
but
could
they
have tied.
going
They
for the
could have
win,
won.
obviously.
Yep. They still had time to keep kind of going, but so they threw an interception, and so we picked it off. And obviously the place goes nuts, right? That's game sealing interception. We're done. We're taking victory formation, taking it, and we're out of here. But so he picks it off. Everyone goes nuts, and I literally just was like, ooh, because I was standing and cheering like for sure the whole fourth quarter. In between plays, everyone wanted to wait till they came to the line, but they'd come to the line and they'd snap it right away. So like the crowd's still trying to get loud, and they're already running the play. I'm
Already
like, come
snapping
on,
it.
y'all. Yeah, we gotta be loud in between. Like, enough of this. There's no breaks right now. They need us. I was going, man. I was sweating. Like, my hat has sweat rings underneath it. Anyway, it was awesome. It was a cool game, right? And it just that extra connection that I like. My son is down there. He's not playing as much as he wanted, or any, unfortunately. He's just not his role on the team, but he's experiencing this still, right? Like, my son
Yeah,
is a
still
state
on the
champion.
team.
Yeah, he's still on the team. He still put in all that work. So yeah, it was just super cool to watch. And when I very first saw him after they did all their celebrations and all the big things, when I finally saw him, I just gave him a big hug and I just said, "Hey, you got one up on me now, bud. There's only one state
Got one
champ
up
in
on the
this house, and
Vikings
it's
too.
you." Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna mention that. You said last week they only have one home win. Well, as of right now, the Spring Lake Park Panthers have 2 wins in US Bank Stadium this year, and the Vikes only have one. So who run this house? But anyway, so yeah, it was a super cool experience. We had a pep rally after the game at the school, and it was awesome. I'm super excited for the school, super happy for my son. It was a cool thing, and it's been kind of neat, kind of sharing it with the listeners too. I know it's not racing, but I think most everyone who watches racing probably likes football. I feel like the crossover is pretty
Yeah, I
solid
feel like there's
there.
definitely a crossover.
Yeah, yeah. And and also, quite frankly, it's our podcast. And if we want to talk about cool stuff that we're doing that isn't quite racing but is still passionate to us, I think it's fair that we can leave that room for each other too. So thanks for listening, bud. It's been a hell of a ride, man. So, but anyway, with that, we can probably transition into a little bit of racing now. There were two events we previewed last week. I think we each watched one, but
To an
you
extent,
watched,
watched.
paid attention to, a little bit of knowledge to. I did follow along on MRP to Pike County, but I think that's the one I'm a little bit more interested in. So you caught a little bit of what was going on there. So Pike County Speedway, the Jambalaya 100, we had the reopening by Kelley, so kind of a cool story there. I did see that Clay Stuckey won on Friday. That was the 3,000, and then I guess Saturday got kind of interesting.
Yeah, so I just saw the highlights on Facebook, but Stuckey was leading with like 3 to go. I don't know. I imagine he led a good portion of that, but it was kind of one lane around the bottom. I don't know if it was rubbered or just one lane, but it looked like it was rubbered. And uh, Spencer Hughes was right behind him. And Stuckey, I think he tried to like get by a lapper or something and left the rubber. And I thought for sure Hughes was just going to go right by, but Stuckey kind of like managed to get back in it, but like it was towards like the end of the straightaway and his entrance to the corner was all messed up, so he
Oh
like
yeah.
slid out of it again, and then Spencer Hughes was able to get by. I think it was like 3 to go. He passed him, 3 or 2 to go. And so Hughes ended up winning the $7,000. That's all I really saw from it. But I mean,
All right.
for if it's rubbered, I mean, at least you still get a good finish because sometimes it's better than a terrible finish if it's gonna rubber. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sometimes you need lap traffic in rubber because I've seen some races get pretty interesting with lap cars. I mean, obviously you want it to be racy, and everyone does, promoter, fans, drivers. But I mean, I guess that's the best you can ask for if it's gonna rubber
Yeah.
is something happens. Stucky's probably
Still a
not
good.
happy, but
Yeah, yeah. Wish you'd have made a different decision for sure, but yeah, I think ultimately, right, you just want to put on somewhat exciting finish and some passes towards the front, and so uh, while we don't always get that with a rubber down racetrack, if you do get it, I think it's still decent racing, right? It can work
yeah,
to your point, so I think it's just up to the competitors to be venturous. I mean, it's almost always fatally though the
it
leader who's
is. It's
trying
always the
to.
leader. He's like, I'm gonna try it, and
Yeah.
then it never ever works.
Yeah, I don't know I've ever seen that one work. I do always appreciate though, uh, when there's a guy that just kind of is like hell with it. The only chance to get towards the front is just sending it around the top. And then it works. That so very rarely works. But when it does work,
When it
that's always
does,
entertaining. Yeah. All of a sudden you just got one lone survivor up there
and then
just
as soon as he gets back by, he's down to the bottom again.
yeah, immediately.
It ain't
Bam.
that good. It's just good enough.
Yeah, it's good enough for now. Yeah. Right on. Well, the one thing I did pick up on is they looked like they had a packed house there. So as a as a race fan, and we always I don't know, we see enough about tracks closing. It's nice that when you see one reopen that the fans come out and support the hell out of it. So um that's always good to see. I can't say firsthand I didn't catch it on TV or anything, but I saw enough pictures to go. It looked like it was packed house front and back, and so that's always good, right? More people coming to check out the stuff we like. I'm down with it, so good for them. And then the other thing going on was the Reutimann Memorial. I stumbled on the one. Let's try again. The other thing going on was the Reutimann Memorial this past weekend at Volusia. 10K to win, UMP mods. Drake Troutman won that kind of going away. I know you didn't catch it, but I did, so I'll tell you a little bit about it. The most interesting part was the original race opening start. Uh, Troutman kind of got a little ballsy, and I think he went for like a multi car maneuver. And nearly looped it in front of the field, and so
Where did
he
he
got
start?
squarely. I don't recall. That's the one thing that I was kind of kicking myself. I didn't pay like super close attention.
Was he like trying to get to the lead at the very start?
I think so. I think he was
Okay,
started second row, third or fourth, and tried to make something happen.
gotcha. Okay.
Um, Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, he made a big bid for the lead early, and it didn't go great, and he got way sideways, and I thought he was gonna just get smoked, but he didn't. He collected it, and they kept going, so it wasn't like he went to the back or anything, but he lost. I want to say he fell back to eighth, 10th, or something like that, and then in about 15 laps, drove straight to the front.
Right back to the
So
front.
yeah, so it was nice of him to make it interesting for a while. Ethan Dotson was out front, and it was looking pretty good, and Troutman just kind of hunted him down and went right
Is,
around by him.
do you think Troutman will be a first round, or think he'll be the first pick in the draft?
I would assume
I,
so. I would have
I,
to think.
I think there's only like one other guy. I think RTJ would be the only one that might get
The
taken
only
over
other
him.
one. I could see that too. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. He probably will be. I don't know enough to know, but like for my nerd self, if he's in that 5 car, that car is the best car in the country. I'll tell you that ABC
He is
stories
going
one
in a
that he was.
mod, right? I assume. I didn't.
I am like 98% sure he is, but we can hedge. But assuming he is, he'll be there. We go. Look, we hedged our way right out of him. Assuming he's going in a mod, he'll be the first
I
overall
got
pick.
the roster if we want to do a
Yeah,
live
right on
research. Here we
for
go.
sure.
Yep, he's the first one on
Yeah,
Thursday. I figured, but you never know.
he was the first round pick even in their
Yeah.
drafts. Right on.
Did you?
But and then
Oh, real quick, another thing about Troutman. Did you see he's racing in the Chili Bowl this year?
I did hear that.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know if he's driven a midget before or not, but I saw that and I just
a
thought he's
legend. I know they're
a
not the
legend.
same, but I
Yeah.
know he drove a lot of legends.
So yeah, I thought that was interesting when
Yeah.
I saw that. He's like the next closest to like RT, like at the national level, I feel like RTJ.
I think so. There's a lot of similarities, right? The mod background, the hard charging race schedule. I don't want to say racing style,
Yes,
just
he
the
does run
schedule.
it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, he had like 130 some starts this year. Maybe that may have just been. I don't remember. It's 130. I don't know across which classes, but that's a lot of friggin' races, dude. So yeah, he races quite a bit, and now he's stepping on into this stuff, and he does seem kind of RTJ-ish in his racing style too. I will say that, but uh, we'll end it there on that one. But anyway, the just for those still listening to me ramble about this, Dotson did finish second and Strickler was third. So kind of the dudes we mentioned going in were the dudes that were kind of the factors there. So um anyway, so kind of transitioning over into looking ahead, you got anything going on this week?
Yes, but no. I mean,
I mean,
Thanksgiving's
like,
going on, but I'm not really
yeah, it's
doing much for it.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, yeah. I mean, say I shouldn't say like anything, but I'm gonna go do the thing I normally do, right? Go see family and watch football. I assume you're gonna watch football
I'll
and
watch
and
football.
yeah, yeah, see whatever family's hanging out and yeah. So nothing super special on that front, but I don't know. It'll be an enjoyable. I'm looking forward to relaxing. I'm
Yeah,
like
I'm
I
looking for
was
the day off. That's nice.
yeah, yeah. I have I have more days off than you. I
Yeah.
have half of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Unfortunately, you're not as lucky, but
I got Thursday and Sunday technically. I guess most of Saturday. I don't work that late on Saturday. But
right on, right on. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to relaxing. But as far as racing is concerned, I don't think there's anything we're really gonna be. There's things we're like, hey, that's happening, and but nothing we're gonna be following along with. So stick around to one for the road. We'll probably fill you in there. But I guess being that it is Thanksgiving week and all, and there's not a lot of racing going on, maybe we ought to take an opportunity to give some thanks. What do you think?
yeah, we can do that. Who wants to go first?
Um, well, I'll go first on this. I'll go first initially. So we did talk about this a little bit beforehand. We are prepared, mildly, and I think we're gonna do two things we're thankful for in racing, and then we'll do one sort of that we're thankful for in our personal life, or just outside of racing. Let me rephrase it: not in our personal life, but just outside of racing, something we're thankful for. But anyway, I'll start first, and I did tell you that I had a double one, so I'll start here. But I am thankful for double file restarts. Those
Oh,
are
yep.
my personal
I can get down
favorite,
with
and
that.
this the absolute superior form of restarts. I don't care for, and I like Eldora style to the end. Never, ever, ever come off double. We are double file to the end. That is what I am so very thankful for. And then to go along with that, I guess that means I'm somewhat thankful for the choose cone because it's forcing this to happen a little bit more. But only begrudgingly thankful for the choose cone because man, that thing can slow down a race program.
Yeah, if they don't know what they're doing, it can throw it down.
It can really bog down a show. So it's a begrudging thankful because it's making double file restarts happen. But yeah, so
What about
that's my first one.
Delaware double file, where the leader's by
No, no, no,
himself?
no.
You don't
I'm
like that
talking
one at all?
true. No. True double file restarts where we are double file from the first row to the last row
I
every
prefer that,
time.
but
Yeah.
I'd definitely take the leader by himself. If I couldn't get straight up double file, I'll take the Delaware style.
No. Actually, I'll tell you, I almost would prefer single file restart over
Oh
that.
God, no.
I know, I blasphemous, but I'm telling you, there are some times where I feel like that one, we don't have to worry about the leader just driving away where everyone else crashes into each other. And two, you get some pretty cool stuff that happens off a single file restart, depending on the class. Depending on the
I
class.
hate single file. Like Iowa loves their single file. Like
It's
Boone will do it after like one caution, and it's like, you kidding?
okay. That's pushing it. That's
Like I
pushing
don't. The only time I'm okay with single file is if we're on the 18th caution of a race
it.
and we just need to get this thing done. Go single. Like then if they
Okay.
keep crashing on restarts, I'm fine with it then. Like I don't want to see them race anymore.
Agree. I will say there's one other time, and it's when it's a single lane racetrack. That's
Oh yeah.
that's when yeah, we don't want to be
But
punished.
sometimes the only way you're going to see a pass is if they go double
Is
file.
to not do it. Yeah, I agree. I've seen some races where they start double, Delaware double with a rubber, and it can get calamitous. I'll tell you that. But anyway, we'll transition. Well, I'll have you do one now, or you can
Um,
do your first one.
So mine is the one spin rule, which I know I think some of the tracks by you might do it, but by me it's pretty much all of them do it. Where obviously if a guy spins out one time, he's done. At least for by me, it's once in the heat races and you have twice in the feature. But so not that way it just saves time, so you don't get four cautions from one guy who is constantly spinning. And I know some people say, well, they need laps out there. We'll go to a freaking practice then, okay? We don't need to be we're figuring it out right now. This is not the time for it.
Yeah, I also co-sign that, and I will say the more charitable way. So you missed the setup tonight. Don't make us pay for it.
Yeah,
Like park it and let us get along with the race, right? Like whether they need the laps or not, they don't need it in that setup because they can't keep it straight. So you missed the setup. Try again next time. I agree with you. uh, but all right. Well, that means I'll do my next one. So I didn't know how to phrase this, and that bugged me. But I am thankful for straight up formats. So that means qualify in, line up straight up, heat race, winners go in. I like a program that I can follow logically, is what I'm. So I think that's just, straight up formats like the Lucas format. I am thankful for those formats, especially on the touring level, because that's a format I can get down with. If a guy finishes in the top three, he moves on. I don't have to guess. I don't have to guess how many cars he passed or if he got in the appropriate spot or like if he did this and then those guys don't trans. Nah, I just like top three, top four. Cool. I can follow along with that. So I'm thankful for the straight up format.
so you're not a fan of passing points at all then?
I'll take it at my local track because I don't need them guys all qualifying in. But like on a national level, like if you want to be a big boy series, that's how you should be doing it. That's in my personal opinion. That's if you want to be a big boy series, that's how we should be getting down, in my opinion.
It is nice to just know right away. It's like, okay, like if you're a fan of the guy or it's like of the driver or whatever, it's like, okay, they're locked into the feature. I don't need to wait until the next four heat races are done to know if this person's locked in or not. Like
Yep.
it's just all right, we're in. We can relax until then.
Yeah, and I don't have to wait and like someone's over there using some Rubik's cube to figure out who, and then like we got guys tied in points, but then there's some, you know what I mean? Nah, you finish first, You finish, you start in the first couple of rows. You finish second, it's straightforward. And if you're top three, you go. It's just easier.
What about
Let's
like
just put it that way.
redraws, like top two redraw, or you don't?
I can
I mean, at
take
least,
two.
yeah, you know
I
they're in
don't
the
feel like
show.
I don't
Like,
feel like yeah, I don't feel like that pulls away. That's more like the showman style stuff that's necessary for fan engagement. So good call out, right? I think I can live with it not being totally straight up. Like,
because
because
you at least know they're
Lucas
in the
doesn't have a
feature.
redraw. Yeah, you at
Yeah,
least know they're in their
like
feature.
they might be starting sixth or first, but they're in the feature. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I almost prefer that because, like, the Outlaws do that with their guys, right? And that's an extra 30 seconds of FaceTime for those people to see fans and fans to see them, and it builds the product, in my opinion. So, like, if you want to really get in the nitty gritty, I guess I almost like redraws again at a big boy series because we're trying to grow our drivers and make them recognizable and all that. So yeah, I like straight up formats with a redraw. That's what I'm thankful for.
all right.
Right on.
My last racing one, I just have bull rings written down because I am thankful for bull rings. Anything, any small track, because that makes racing a
Uh,
million times better.
it does. I have a question for you. So you said bull rings. Where's the cutoff? Is a third of a mile a bull ring,
For
or
me, it's a
is it
quarter
quarter
mile.
mile or less?
I'm okay
Okay,
with third miles, but a quarter mile is what I consider a bull ring. But I
fair.
guess it
Me too.
depends. It depends where you live. If you live in like Pennsylvania, where you got like 85 half miles, like third mile probably is a
Probably
bull
is
ring. But by me,
probably is
like
a bull ring for you.
everything is a third mile for the most part. So like when I go to Illinois, it's like, okay, now this is a bull ring because it's a quarter mile or a fifth mile or some crazy stuff they got down
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Yeah, I got like a little bit of an eclectic. I got a 3/8, a 4/10, another 3/8, a quarter, and a third around here. So a little bit of everything. Um, but yeah, I am also thankful for bull rings though. Just like um, because we've only got the one here, and I love that place. I really do like Princeton a lot, and I wish we had more of them. I'm just gonna say it out loud. What's your nearest bull ring? Your nearest one.
I guess technically Gravity Park would be considered a bull ring, but that one's
Okay,
different.
what's your
We don't,
what's your favorite nearest one?
favorite nearest one?
Yeah.
I guess nearest for me is probably different than nearest for you, but Fairbury would be would like five and a
Okay.
half hours would be near for
Yeah,
me.
I mean, that is a day's drive for you. I know that for a fact. So that's fair. It's not a 5 hour drive for me, so I can't even pretend
I
to
mean, there's
say.
a few in Illinois. Lincoln, I like a lot too. Lincoln, Illinois.
Yeah,
And then Macon. Macon's a bit further. But yeah, Fairbury's my all-time favorite.
I need to get there. If we keep growing this thing, maybe we'll be able to justify like going there and filming an episode or something,
You don't
And
need
then
nothing to justify going there. Just go.
no, I was trying to figure out a way to make it cheap. We can have it be a business expense or sponsored. But anyway,
Sponsored by DirtInfo.
yeah,
You
yeah. I sponsored my own show. Go me. Anyway, well, do you want to do your non-racing one real quick too?
Yeah, I can start. I guess mine's sort of racing related, but it's also just life related. Mine is a reliable vehicle that I now have. I'm thankful for because my last one, it was reliable for a while, but then it wasn't, and it was becoming a big issue. But now that I got a newer car, like a month or 2 months ago, it's nice to leave on a longer drive and not have to be worried about breaking down in the middle of Tennessee or wherever I may be going.
Yeah. Yeah, like the wheels were literally falling off the other one, or I guess seizing. They were seizing. The wheels were seizing on the other one.
And then the engine was doing God knows what. I don't know. Never got it checked out. It just started doing stuff, and I was like, all right, time for a new one.
Time to go. We've said many times we're not mechanical people, so I get that reaction. I don't know what to do here.
I just know I was doing very bad stuff, I was told. So
Okay, fair enough. Got out of it before it became your problem. I like it. Well done. Right on. Well, for mine, I think I think mine is technically personal. That's why I kind of have said it before. But I just wanted to to kind of say I'm thankful for my tribe, if you will, for the lack of a better phrase. But my circle of people around me, like I'm really grateful for them. I do kind of keep, I would say I keep my circle small. It's just kind of the I think that's all the effort, all the effort I can I can give out to folks, and so I try not to overextend myself. Um, but I'm just really, I guess, thankful that I get to be a dad, a partner, a friend, a mentor, a coach, a son, a brother, an uncle. Like I'm really, really thankful for that opportunity. Like I'm proud of my friends and family. This past year, I really I've been made it a goal to try to spend more time with my people. Going that extra effort to just be in their presence. And while I don't feel like I got as good as I wanted to, I definitely got better. And so for that, I'm just thankful that, I have the opportunity to spend time with my people and and grow those relationships and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it's a little sappy, but I'm thankful that I get to be a part of their lives, and I'm thankful that they're a part of my life. So yeah, I don't know. I'll leave
Amen.
her there. Amen. Yeah, right. But anyway, I do think also a little bit unplanned, but you and I think are thankful for something together. Uh,
Our fans,
our fans and
our
listeners.
listeners,
Yep.
our haters.
Yeah. Yep. Our haters. We'll take them. I don't think we have enough of them, to be honest with you. But I mean, love me or hate me, just feel something, I guess, is what I'm saying. But yeah, no, honestly, very grateful. We continue to grow ever so slowly. We've set some goals. I think this would be a good time. We've set some goals out there. We've set them out loud here and there. I think we've accomplished some. I think some are out of reach and some we have a shot at. But I think we said we wanted to get to about 2,000 TikTok followers, and we've blown by that. So woo, we'll put that in the win column. So we continue to grow over there, and that's always fun to see. Um, we have a goal of 100. I don't know what they call it on Spotify versus YouTube, but subscribers or followers. I think our goal is to have 100 on each of those platforms. And I believe at last check we were somewhere around 75 on YouTube and about 70 on Spotify. So we're getting close. There's a
Hey,
chance. So I'd put those in the
not
there's a
impossible.
chance. Yeah, there's a chance. And then over on Facebook, I've had a goal of just, 1,000 followers for this entire year. I don't think we're gonna get there. We're at about 700, and we don't post enough stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. um, there's been a lot going on lately, and everything else. So we really our opinions aren't as written down as much as we maybe did in the past. But um, all the same, I think we'll eventually get there. And I the dome is one of my favorite events, so I'm liable to be on there popping off while you're there. And you're gonna be there and you're gonna be taking pictures, and I'm gonna bug you for posts. So keep an eye out. Carter will have some on location stuff, hopefully.
I'm not sure how
Um,
many pictures, because I was going to get a pit pass, but I didn't feel like paying for 3 days when I only wanted to go in the pits one day. So screw them.
can't you
No.
just convert it that day?
The way, from my understanding, it was like you had to either get a 3 day pit pass or no pit pass.
Potentially, but I do think you can convert it day of.
Oh,
So
if
if
you
you
can do
do want to
that,
go down
then
there,
we'd go in there. But if you
yeah.
can't, then we weren't going to go down there. So I guess I'll find out.
Yeah, this is a few years ago. So when I went, so things obviously change from time to time. But we did just buy our 3-day ticket package, and then on Saturday is the day we went and we converted it. We just
Okay.
go in the pit entrance and you convert your ticket, and they give you.
If not, I do know just from last time I was there, where we park is where the cars like come out of the building to go like in the outdoor part. So I like when I was
Mhm.
there 2 years ago, I got a few pictures just standing right
Oh,
there.
sweet,
So I
nice.
don't really have to, I don't have to buy anything if they keep, I assuming they're doing it the same way as they have been. So,
Yeah, yeah, I assume so. They didn't change it with the track rework or anything. I don't think.
oh
I
yeah,
don't know anything.
it was
Yeah.
2 years ago when they did it. So I don't think they
Oh,
changed much since then.
no, 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 right on. So, well, I mean, check in on that pit pass thing, and if you really want a pit pass, let me know. I can see if we can't figure something out for you. Um, so I know some people. I can't guarantee anything, but if you want me to ask around, I absolutely will for you. So just let me know, okay?
You are
Uh,
good friends with Cody Summers, so I'm sure you can get it done.
yeah, sure. Let's say
Text on a
that.
daily basis.
No, no. I am good friends with I'm good friends with some people who have some signage around there. I'll just say that. All right. Like, I'm trying to be humble and I probably sound dumber than if I'd have just said it, but I'm not trying to flaunt. If you tune in next week, there's a good chance you'll put two and two together. I'll just say that. but, um, but yeah. So but anyway, thankful for got sidetracked. Thankful, very, very thankful for our listeners, our followers, our commenters, our friends, our haters, and anyone and who interacts with us, thinks we're good, thinks we're bad. We're thankful for y'all. Like, thank you for paying attention. This is all the same. So with that, Carter, I think that's everything that we
Yep.
wanted to cover. That means it's time for
The one for the road. And mine is pretty much the one race going on that I'll probably have on. I don't know how much I'll watch it, but I'll have it on. And it's the Turkey Night Grand Prix. Is that the exact name? It's the USAC race, the one that's like the only thing that's on Flow. You can figure it out. Um, but it's at it's at Ventura Raceway, and it's 15,000 to win, I believe it is, and they got 50 cars entered.
okay.
And I know I watch it every year because there's literally nothing else to watch, so I'll watch it, I'm sure, again this year. They get a lot of cars, so good enough for me. I don't really have much to say
Yeah.
about it. It's a race that's happening, so
Yeah. So that one's at Ventura, you said?
yep,
Is that the one, like, right on the
right on the
ocean or
yep, that's
something?
the track
Yeah,
right on the water. Like
okay,
the pits are
yeah.
almost on the beach.
Yeah, see, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That would be
I want to go there just because of that. Like
yeah,
I don't even think it races that good. I just want to go there because of the location. It's so unique for a
yeah.
racetrack.
Exactly. I'm right there with you. And it feels like a good way and a good place to spend a Thanksgiving. Like the weather's going to be, I'm not going to have to worry about snow. I'll tell you that for sure. Like, no sleet's not a concern that I have to worry about. Here in Minnesota, I feel like the last three Thanksgivings, it's sleeted.
Oh, has
And I
I think
think,
it's supposed to
yeah.
snow for us.
It's supposed to snow for us too. And I'm just like, again, it was 50s. It was 50 today, Carter,
Yeah, it
here.
was
And it's
50 here
gonna
too.
snow
Yeah.
tomorrow. It's gonna snow tomorrow. Give me a break. Uh, all right. Well, my one for the road is the only super late model race in the country that I could find. And it's going down at Duck River Raceway Park. This is called the Gobbler, and they're racing Saturday for 7,500 to win. And then they have just an absolute beefy undercard. They've got an enduro, couple different 602s, some stocks, some pier ponies. I think we got modifieds rocking dwarf cars, bombers, you name it, man. So it looks like to be one heck of a show. I mean, I assume with that many classes, we're gonna have some cars cars in tow.
Might be a
They
long
got
show too, but
oh yeah, yeah. I think they're accounting for that. Where did I see this? Oh, I'm gonna miss it here. I'm pretty sure they have an early start time. Yeah.
oh, like two
Pit
o'clock
gates
or something.
open at 10 a.m. Grandstands open at noon. I think we're getting rocking and rolling kind of early on that one. So, um, but it'll be interesting to see who shows up. I mean, it's Thanksgiving week. It's like 2 days after Thanksgiving, so I don't know that they're going to see a bunch of cars, but it's the only super late model race in the country, so it'll be interesting to see who shows up. But anyway, that's my one for the road, man. And I think that's literally everything we got.
I'm thinking so.
Uh, all right. Well, if you're still here, I'm telling you, tune in next week. It should be a banger. I'm really excited. And we didn't say it up top, so like and subscribe. Yeah, if you're here, you should have. I mean, what are you doing if you haven't? All right. We'll catch y'all next week.
See ya.